Listen, man, I'm just saying, y'all ain't got no right to get mad at me. I definitely probably warned you. And you chose to do that. You chose to put yourself through it. You chose to sit and watch a man sit here and talk about something that was 99% completely irrelevant to the episode that he just watched for about 30 minutes. And I gotta be honest, I don't approve of anyone being upset about this. So if I see a single dislike on that video, just know that I will pray for your demise. I shall reach out to the dark ones, and they shall. The only that I promise, I'll talk about it for 10 seconds and leave. The only thing I do still want to add to my chart is I want to add like a little top 10 section just for VTubers, because I really want to give them a shout out too, because I explicitly keep them off my top 101 because like there are quite a few would take our space. Like fucking Pikami, Matsuri, goddamn Ina. Like there's a lot, and it would be a problem. Anyway, that's not the point. Steins Gate's the point. Again, hey, all these things I keep referencing that have nothing to do with the show still kind of do. The chart made sense because I talked about how I wanted to marry Kurisu and Maho, but especially Maho. I don't understand why, but that's the case. And why Suzuha is also there on that train, and Ruka as well. And why I didn't Mayuri. See, I had my reasons. This has to do with the show. I promise. And the random VTuber introduction last time too. And you know what? Huke. That's fucking Kiara's papa. There you go. It all makes sense. Did you judge me, motherfuckers? Anyway, we are here for yet again another episode of Steins Gate Zero. It is the second to last episode, I do believe. At least, again, aside from that one special that I'll need to look into as well. But it's going to be a shame because I'm totally not binging the rest of the show tonight. I'm definitely not finishing it. So, like, it's going to be a real shame to, like, stop on the second to last episode and then just kind of sit there and wait. Probably never even finish it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. It'd be such a weird thing to do, but you know, hey, sometimes you just gotta do it. What the hell happened last episode? A lot. I really, really liked the last episode. Last episode was really, really fucking cool. Big things is Maho was amazing. Everyone was kind of actually amazing. Kurisu and Amadeus was amazing. Okabe came through like a motherfucker. Shall I say, in fact. Hoin Kyoma came in like a motherfucker. Daru almost killed the boy, which is not great. Again, I cannot express enough. You are so very large, man. Like, there's no way you hitting someone isn't going to fucking destroy them. Dude, I'm a fucking giant and decently sized around as well. I've lost a lot of weight, thank you all. I guess 56 pounds now. Hey! Look at me. That's a fifth of human being that was me, that human. I went back and looked at some of my old, I kind of did a little, like, preview through all my different timelines here on YouTube. Holy shit, I got pretty. Oh my god, I did, guys. It's not even fun. Go back. Dare you, go back and watch, like one of the first things I did, where the fucking face cam came in. Like, fucking Frank's is on that list. Fucking, I think the face cam did show up in Citrus. I know it was in a place for in the universe. Go check some of that shit out. Or just check out, like, periodically throughout my channel. Oh my god. You can tell. I am so fucking pretty. Anyway. Fucking hell. The last episode was very good. And I want to marry Maho. We're going to go ahead and watch this one. Do I have anything else I actually need to say before we get started? No, because we're definitely not binging the series. That would be silly. Yeah, I just kind of want to jump in. Again, sorry for the weird ending half of the video last time, but again, that was entirely up to you guys. I accept no responsibility. You guys know you can't trust me to sit here and record shit. You can't. You can't put me in front of a camera and they get mad when I use it. This is your fault. You did this. I refuse to take responsibility for your mistakes. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. It's Steins Gate Steins Gate 0, episode 22. And then there's probably more too. It's just cut off because. Can I see? Oh dear God in heaven, what have I done? Oh no, that was it. I actually nailed it. I mean, I didn't actually say it. Never mind, don't worry about it. I nailed it in spirit. Steins Gate 0, episode 20. Amadeus, like I said. We're gonna go ahead and do this. We left off with shit failing again. It was going really well until it suddenly wasn't. It was very triumphant and fantastic. And then boom, rockets. Get shit on, fool. Someone calling a fucking airstrike. Someone playing too much goddamn Call of Duty. Is that a reference? Does that series exist anymore? I hope not. What? I'm sorry. It's fine. I gave up on that series a long fucking time ago. And I was never really that into it. Fuck you, Bobby. Anyway, we're gonna go. That will make sense to like 2 people. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started here in 3, 2. Put your fucking hand on the mouse. And then put the mouse over here. That was the real problem. The hand was already on the mouse. Is very clearly on the mouse. But it was like way up here. And I was like, I cannot course correct in time. Because it's very hard for me to count and move at the same time. It's why I fucking struggle over here the whole time. It's bad. Anyway, we're going to go get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, right. Fuck. Keep your head up, buddy. We'll figure it out. I would say you've never given up before, but you totally have. But you then you re-didn't again. You just did that again? Shit. We've only tried it a couple times. It's not impossible. Again, that's my thing, I don't know if it's just fuckery or if it is fate's mangled, gross fucking hand. Yeah, we'll take a time to breathe. Oh, fuck. He's an old cripple, actually. It's not great. I mean, we love old Okabe. We just love fucking Okabe in general. They're always fucking there, man. Goddamn animal. Jesus Christ. Fucking America, every time. Can't we just go back to eating cheeseburgers? It's all we're good at. That and war. Fuck. And shitty acronyms. No, he's just kind of always been like this. Oh. Oh. He's an absolute jackass. But he's ours. God, I love you. Oh my. Jesus Christ. Stop talking about my hopes and dreams. Whoosh. Don't worry, you get over it eventually. You kind of think it's hot, and it took some time, but you got there in the end. Would you stop? Probably gonna say some racist shit about like vodka, but I didn't. Well, that was the point. He's brainstorming, guys. Would you? What are you talking about, you goddamn weirdo? But also yes. But also yes. It's my drink. Worth it. Honestly. That's adorable. God, I love Maho. I'm so sorry, everyone watching these videos. But I stand by it. Yeah, pretty protective about that shit. Fucking douche canoe. You are so lucky you're voiced by a voice actor. Otherwise, you would be completely useless. That is a lot to unpack. Sweetie. You know, some big brains, guys. What you got? Would you stop killing yourself all the time? It's fucking irritating, girl. Pain in the ass. Though, if she does do this, probably get us on the path to getting Kurisu proper back. It's still not fun, though. It's a decent view. God, these two. Kind of pushed him more than he even wanted to. Quite the fucking bummer. Remember when I said I've already bawled my fucking eyes out this week and I don't need to do that again because Ruby broke my soul in half? I still didn't want to just kind of regular cry either. Fuck. That was a lot. I don't really know what to say about that other than I really liked it and it hurt a bit. And I really liked it. Fuck, it was It sucks because it was really nice to have kind of a lot of Kurisu in an episode, because we haven't had that for quite a minute, for obvious reasons. And fuck if it doesn't remind you just how fucking great she is, even when it's Kurisu Part 2. And it sucks. It, like yes, this definitely should be putting us back on the path to Steins Gate, putting us back on the path to that perfect little world where both Kurisu and Mayuri are okay. But goddamn if it doesn't suck losing Amadeus. Even if we would obviously end up losing her regardless, because we'd go to a different world where she isn't there. But there is something painful about her having to kind of make that decision for herself. And again, it's complicated because, again, she very much has that mindset of the, well, I'm just a program. And don't get me wrong, she is in a way. But also she's not, too. Like, I don't know. I'm a big proponent of, I'm a big fan and agreeer and supporter of the whole, I mean, hey, you act like a human, you walk like a human, you talk like a human, you think like a human. As far as I'm concerned, you're a fucking human. I don't even care what you're made out of. Obviously, that's not something insanely relevant to us currently in our makeup of machines and AI and stuff currently, but should we get there while I'm still around, that is the mindset I tend to have. So that is still a person going. That is still a person choosing to make that call. And again, it's Kurisu being way too fucking good for this world and caring about her friends, and I don't know. It sucks. It hurts. But the small positives again is it, and it's a pretty fucking big positive, to be honest. But putting us on the path to getting back to that good place, which I would very much like to see be a thing again. And again, I obviously, I'm always curious how much it comes off when I'm recording and talking about this stuff, because like when I talk about like the Maho thing, how I obviously really enjoy that character a whole hell of a lot. I really love that character. I do my constant thing where I say it every 10 and a half seconds, and I never really know if that comes off as genuine or as more as kind of like a joke. I don't know how much that genuinely comes off sometimes, unless I kind of sit down like this, like that character, or with Kurisu in the past, or Suzuha in the past, or Mitoru in that show, or in that fucking game. This is a show too, but you know what I'm saying. That's a whole thing I'll got to deal with eventually at some point, talking about what I'm going to do with the rest of Grisaya and what I'm not going to do with the rest of Grisaya. Or like Weiss and Ruby or something like that. Like, I don't know. I'm always curious how that kind of comes off beyond just annoying, because I know that's fucking annoying. Yeah, the reason I mentioned it was because I do sincerely hope here at the end that Maho, that we get to see her again in that world line, and she can get along with the gang and hang out and stuff like that. I don't know. I really legitimately do love that character. She is an absolute fucking delight. It broke my fucking soul in half watching her kind of bawl her eyes out over Amadeus. So again, for her, that is the very last remnant of her best friend, and like it's awful. I hate it. So I really, really hope we can see her again. Maybe kind of get a scene like we got towards the end of the last one, where there can be the start of a friendship there. Lab member 009, if you will. I don't know. I do hope so. I have faith that we will get there. It's just going to be a matter of exactly how it's going to look when we do. Yeah. Shout out to Amadeus. She fucking rocks. I don't know. And that was a lot of good stuff in this one. A lot of these last few have been really, really great. Like the one in the future wasn't super affecting for me. I think because of the understanding and the expectation that we would kind of be coming back from it. And the only person who, in the long run, in our timeline or in our little world, that would be super affected by it would be Okabe himself. Again, I think it's actually kind of interesting, worth talking about too. Is like, I am someone who I see people with the whole blank character came in just to die, or blank character came back from something to die, or this character was introduced for this purpose, or well, this doesn't really matter, this was insignificant, or whatever like that. And it's something that really, really, really doesn't sit well with me. And the reason I want to talk about it here is because I don't want to make that to be kind of how that comes off when I talk about, like, say, that other episode. Because it's something that again, legitimately really doesn't sit well with me personally when I hear people talk about it. Especially since I think it's because people completely deny or ignore the effect something has in the series itself. Some people seem to have this mindset of it's only for the audience. The audience is the only thing that is affected by the actions of the things in the show, which obviously isn't how that works at all, even remotely close. Cause and effect is a thing in shows. That's obvious. A person loses a character. It doesn't matter how the audience fucking feels about it. I don't fucking care if you didn't like that character. That other character did. That other character was in a relationship with that character, or was something like that, or they hated that character, or whatever the case was. They had that, so when that character dies, that affects them. That has ripples effects throughout the entire rest of the show, and it, adds to their growth or to their fall, or whatever the case may be. That character that, say, maybe you do like, say maybe he's your favorite character of all time, or in the show, or whatever you're doing, is fundamentally changed by that moment. And especially when you talk about it later, like how you love how this person changed, but then ignore the fact that was why they changed in the first place, because of this thing you said was insignificant. It's one of those things I've always really, really not enjoyed. There was another example. I'm not going to discuss what it is in reference to, but something as of recent kind of brought it up again. Both in a few different ways. I remember what it was. It was the idea of the fake out death. I hate that term personally, because I think it's incredibly diminishing. Is the word I'm looking for? It's incredibly reductive. Homegirl dropped that earlier. It's incredibly reductive to a moment, because again, there's that mindset that it's only for the audience. Sorry, this isn't super duper related, but again, it has a small level of connection. But it is something I want to talk about because it's something that was bothering me a little bit of late that I did see in a different series. But I guess the kind of the idea of the fake out death, because again, it's that idea that it only matters to the audience, and therefore it is insignificant and just silly and stupid and pointless and like, really, you did this, just faked us out like that. Like, they're not really, or like I've seen like people like hey, like there's a titular character in a show where like they're not gonna kill this person out. What the fuck are you complaining about? Don't worry about it. Get over yourself. Shit like that. I think it's very, very reductive, especially when the other characters in the show or the movie or whatever, or in the book, believe that character has died. In that case, it doesn't matter if they did or not, because the characters believe that, and that has affected them and has changed them. As like, to continue with that same comparison, the thing that did make me reminded of that, it's super interesting when I saw people talking about like how that was insignificant or dumb, when the entire rest of the episode that moment happened is people devolving because of that incident and getting into very dangerous situations because they have fundamentally changed their actions because they thought someone died. Like, one person proceeds to completely fucking lose their mind and almost get themselves killed. Like, it's like, I don't know, stuff like that it's really interesting. So it's something I really, really, really actively dislike, because it's incredibly reductive. And especially like as a writer myself, I'm like thinking like, fucker, it wasn't for you. Shut up. Get over yourself. You're not that fucking special. Hey, if it affected the people who it affected, cool. It affected the characters. That was what mattered. I'm trying to tell a story. Who the fuck cares about you? Just my personal take on it. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit selfish. But anyway, it's annoying. Point is, the reason again I kind of wanted to mention it was because I wanted to acknowledge, I wanted to explain that that's not the mindset I have necessarily in regards to, say, that other episode. But I did want to talk about it because, it's kind of perspective is that moment, or that thing was a resolution for Okabe, and obviously that definitely affects Okabe, but it's why like Ruka's death in that scene didn't affect me so much, because you're talking about something in a future that doesn't happen anymore. Don't get me wrong, that future still kind of exists for those people, but those aren't people who were super like they are the characters we know and love, but they're fundamentally completely different versions of them because they've been through such radically different experiences. And now that doesn't take away from just the basic human empathy that you have for someone. That's another thing I fucking don't understand, is like, this is ever like, well, I didn't even know this character. Why the fuck do I care that they died? Because you're a human being with empathy, you maniac. Are you fucking psycho? What the hell? I've never been able to understand that. Like, you don't have to bawl your eyes out for every character that dies, but the whole like, why do I give a fuck? That's weird to me. That seems very unhealthy. I don't know. It's weird. Point is, I just kind of want to discuss and put it into context with what I was talking about there, because I didn't enjoy that episode as much as I enjoyed the other episodes that we had of late. Not because it was a bad episode, just because it didn't have as much affecting, lingering, emotional beats for me. Though losing Ruka did hurt. And like, it didn't have those same things like this episode very, very much so does. Because again, worth discussing again, like this World Lion will be off in its own thing and kind of won't be the same anymore, and we'll be back to the hopefully with the good and stuff, and there's the Amadeus side of things. I don't know. I think it's worth talking about, because they're things I kind of feel fairly passionate about, and they get bothered by fairly significantly sometimes. So I thought it was worth talking about. Also, I'm stalling so that I don't watch the finale, which I definitely wasn't going to do anyway, because I obviously I didn't got time for that. Couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. That would be silly. I don't know. I wanted to talk about that a little bit, especially since I don't have a ton more that I know that I want to say, other than I really like the episode. I adore Amadeus. I adore Kurisu. I fucking love Maho, as you know. And, yeah. Again, to the best of my memory, this is going to be the finale here. So, yeah, I'm not going to keep up with the dumb fucking joke. I'm going to go ahead and sit down with it. I don't know what state I'm going to necessarily be in to discuss it. I might save that more for the special, which I will be waiting to do, because I am getting very fucking tired. Oh, fuck. And I don't know what this finale is going to do to me. So whether I'll wait and do a discussion afterwards, kind of like how I did RWBY this year. All the same video, but yeah, I recorded a 40-minute reaction and then a 2-hour, a 2.5-hour fucking goddamn video. So that, I'm pretty sure, is the longest video on my channel. It is absurd. Please watch RWBY. It is a very, very good show. And I desperately want to talk with more people about it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go, I think. I will catch you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to everyone who's been watching. I am sorry. I hate it. My chair, like, something's... Like, you can clearly tell I've shrunk down here. Something is up with this... The chair with, like, the hydraulics, is that what that is? Whatever the fuck that is fucked on it, which sucks because it's a fairly new chair. We all remember me losing the last one. It's going out, and it's fucking really annoying. Because I'll just be up here, and then over the course of, like, a half an hour, I'll be like, why the fuck am I on the floor? What is happening? Stupid. Anyway. Thank you to everyone who was watching. I think everyone who's joined me through the series up to this point, whether that be both through the original Steins Gate, or just Steins Gate 0, or just the movie, which doesn't make sense because you're currently watching Steins Gate 0. So number one would be weird to pick the movie, but you couldn't possibly be hearing me say this now if you only want. It's not the point. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it, and I will catch you guys here in a minute. I don't know how I'm going to release these. But I'll probably be releasing them fairly back to back, if not day to day, something like that. We'll see though. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys there. And thank you as always for putting up with my my undying love for Maho and Kurisu and Suzaha. It is very much so appreciated, because I know that's probably fucking annoying and stupid. But I really like these characters. I really, really do. Both as characters and as I would absolutely marry them. There's no joke there. I'm not fucking around. I would do it. I'm here. Please, dear God in heaven, why must you be fictional? Yes, God, why must you be fictional? Never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the same, like, quiet as fuck attitude when we jump into the next one, or if I'll try to be happy, jokey, and funny. Holy shit, that really is a difference, isn't it? Weird. There's on me and off me are very two different people. It's very funny. It's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Hopefully I don't cry a lot in this next one, but I don't know how that's gonna go. I'll have to wait and see. Again, if it just can't do me like RWBY, that's all I ask. Again, that is some of the worst I've had on the entire channel. So if we can not make me weep every last ounce of liquid out of my body, that would be very appreciated. So happy ending. Let's do it. Come on now, please. You came through for me twice. Do not fuck me on the third one. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go. Bye, guys.